Coverage coming your way is presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Welcome to the Stadium Course, TPC Scottsdale in Arizona. It's a masterful blend of challenge and playability designed by the team of Tom Weisskopf and Jay Morrish. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novelo for EA Sports.
The changes, Rich, they made in 2014 have just added a luster to this great venue that hosts the PGA Tour event each and every year. And it's a great test for any level of play.
Frank, not overly long, but still a pretty good spot and in the fairway.
Yeah, that's in that 280 mark.
And this attempt will be from about 130 yards.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Putt for par. He needs one.
You know, really, Rich, right now it's just a case of running out of holes. Pars are fine.
Now to the second hole. And Frank, what can you tell us about this par 4?
A new tee has been added, lengthening this hole 30-plus yards. Plus, what used to be just one bunker on the right side of the screen has changed to a little pot bunker and the addition of 2 bunkers on the left side. Still a semi-blind tee shot, and the hole just bends softly to the left. Another very good par 4 here at TPC Scottsdale.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Putting on a show, this tournament moves to 15 under par. Frank, what's the strategy here off the tee at the par 5 third?
For the long hitters, they still think that they can reach this par 5 and 2 comfortably with a good tee shot. For the shorter hitters, it really is a thought about where you lay up that second shot to try and leave a good third shot yardage in. Still a good tee shot, though. That hazard down the right side protects against someone who's a little too cavalier off the tee.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. And now the second shot here at this par 5. So at the third, the approach is on the green, but it's a long ways from the cup, about 30 feet away. Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Very well done, almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one. Ooh, chance for birdie.
Oh yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Really nice mix of holes to start here at TPC Scottsdale. The 2 4s and then the par 5. Now our first par 3. Just a little over 180 yards, Frank.
Plays a little downhill, longer than what it once was. The green is radically different. Used to be deep, now it's wide. And the bunkering, of course, is visually totally different from what it used to be.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Good clean contact and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up.
Really. This is an awkward length.
So, Frank, what do you think of the start so far?
Rock solid. Very impressed.
Well, Frank, now at the 5th hole, the par 4, the challenge stiffens just a bit.
Yeah, the longest par 4, obviously in the start of this golf course, around the 470-yard mark. 2 bunkers down the right have been changed to 1, but it's in the perfect position now. Of course, that new tee added to add a little bit of length to this hole. The green still remains relatively similar to what it used to be. Oh, if this is up, it's good. Oh, that's fine. Oh, that's it. New member of the 300-yard club.
Good poke right there. Starting off the round very well here, Frank, hitting fairways.
Yeah, like any sport, really, you've got to get off to a good start. We always have that unattainable goal of perfection, but really that's what drives us forward.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Now to the par 4 6th. Decision time, Frank. Driver, or do you go with 3-wood?
A lot of that's going to depend on if there's any breeze. If the breeze is at your back, you can drive it all the way down the right side and take those 2 bunkers down the right completely out of play. This hole's been stiffened up, though. The length hasn't increased, but that bunkering in that choke point. So, the strategy. Do you have the length to get past them? Or, if you have to lay up, it's going to leave a much longer second shot.
Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Solid play, heart of the green. Good effort, good par putt. Now to the second par 3 on the front 9. This is the 7th hole.
Yeah, quite a stiff par 3 because of the narrowness in the front. Really favoring a higher shot that's going to land softly, and therefore you can open up that green, because the further back you go, the wider it gets.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green.
It was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Just in the first cut of rough. Not a bad lie. The only issue is he might get a jumper here. Oh, dude, that in the hole. Tremendous shot. Now here at the par 4 8, slight dogleg to the left, Frank.
And this dogleg's made more severe now by the addition of 2 bunkers. This was a bunkerless hole off the tee in years gone by, but those 2 bunkers certainly make this a sharper dogleg. And because it forces the player to go down the right side, adds length to the already long 475 yards.
315. Settles in, looking to knock it in tight. Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie. Par yesterday, now for birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Here at the par 4 ninth hole, Frank, what's the strategy off the tee?
Well, there's 1 bunker down the right side that you have to be very wary of. 325 yards to carry that, so it's very much in play, and just over 290 to reach it. Ideally, you have to go left about that down the left side. But really, this is a second shot hole because this green is not very deep.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Now to the 10th hole. This a sharp dogleg to the right, Frank, a par 4.
A good way to start this second 9. Really, it requires a nice tee shot down the left. There's no real advantage to try and carry it over that bunker, the one that's situated on the corner. So if you respect it and go a little left of that, you're going to have something in the vicinity of 160, 150 yards left.
Looks to be a good setup going into the green here at the 10th. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Superb shot.
It's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Good job right there. Now making a move and setting himself up for, who knows, a good weekend run, maybe at another title. The former college standout has been excellent today. But this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. Frank, the beauty of the game, the changing conditions. You've played it all over the world, and you don't play it inside a dome, do you?
Yeah, anybody can play on a fine, still day, but what separates the good from the great is actually days like today. That's when that little extra attention to detail, the better strike, the better swing is certainly going to pay dividends.
On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. So the dominant performance continues.
Yeah, we're watching 2 tournaments right now, the one at the top and the rest.
12th hole now, looking at 192 yards, par 3.
Won't quite play that distance because that tee shot is considerably downhill. But you really have to be cognizant of the wind if it's coming off the left, because it easily brings that water into play down the right should that tee shot just start moving with the wind.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today? Well, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Got it for par. Par 5 13. Frank, what kind of scoring opportunity is this?
Well, anytime you get on a par 5, obviously birdies and eagles come to mind. 13's been changed a little bit over the years. The split fairway's gone. Now it's just one fairway. Water in play, bunker on the left side. They certainly define this fairway. And they've toughened up the front and left side of this par 5 green. The longer hitter, the high ball hitter, still will get a reward at 13. Second shot.
Headed for the bunker, I think. Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie. He'll need to be strong with this. Safely aboard. Now this for birdie. Came away with par in the previous round. Good putt. At the 14th now, it's a par 4.
And a dogleg left once again. The bunker on the left side's been pushed out to the fairway to really make you think whether or not you can carry that. It's a lengthy second shot because it's going to play a little bit uphill. And this green is well protected on the left side with the two bunkers. Well, where this ball's going, there's no fairway there, only rough.
Ends up in the first cut, and he'll have a pretty good look at the whole location from here. Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich. It's no snack, though. Can't birdie them all, Rich.
Par attempt here. So has the par. Moving on to the next hole, and the lead, Frank, is very much intact. All right, Frank, now the fun begins. We are teed up at the par 5 15th hole. Plenty to talk about here.
Yeah, the fairway down the left side is anything other than straight. It's more like a shipwreck, the raggedness of it. And that water in play, well, if you do find one on the fairway, you can sort of always wave across to the people that are walking down the 11th hole. Find the fairway, you can reach this par 5 and 2. A little bit of an island-looking green there, bunker on the left, and also another bunker just short right. But a fairway missed here. Well, you can rack up 5, 6, 7. We've seen all sorts of scores here at 15.
That was just a gutsy shot right there. And a good look at eagle coming up. Getting set now over the putt. Oh, dude, that. Great scoring opportunity here at the par 5 15th, but Frank, I'm wondering, as a player, is your mind beginning to think about what's ahead at that par 3 16th hole?
Oh, they are. This is really the finishing stretch at TPC Scottsdale, where you get all these swing holes. 15 is a swing hole. 16, 17, and 18, where so many changes in the score can actually happen. But this one here is all about finding the fairway. A good drive down here will be well rewarded because you'll have a chance to reach this par 5 and 2.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Everybody loves him. Birdie on the card. Now to the 17th, and Frank, fair to say this is one of the best short par 4s in all of golf?
It is. The drivable par 4 that's designed the way it's meant to be played is a winner. The ones that are just shortened to be made drivable, they don't work. This was designed to be a 17th hole, and it was designed to be drivable. You couldn't get a better place, and you couldn't get a better par 4.
Oh my goodness, that is on in one. Wow, what an incredible shot. Just want to nestle this one down within a couple of feet. That was not a very good read right there. Just 5 feet left.
Well read.
To the 18th hole now, and Frank, the original designers stepped in and they made this hole quite a bit more challenging.
Yeah, they certainly have stiffened it up. The longest hitters in the game, the Dustin Johnsons, the Bubba Watsons, the J.B. Holmes, used to take it completely over the lake down the left side where there was just one paltry bunker. Now there's a series of bunkers, almost like the church pews at Oakmont, that are littered down the left side, stopping that attack. You're going to have to respect this hole that much more off the tee. Find the fairway. It's still a short iron in, but this finishing hole is now a proper finishing hole.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. A great roll right there. Just a pure stroke. Right in the heart.
Well, Rich, 2 rounds in the books, and it's easy to see why the leaders are on top of that leaderboard.
Excellent performance, but still a long ways to go in this tournament.